Are you new to the cleaning business industry? If you have a new business, are you sitting there wondering, how in the world am I going to win office contracts when I'm brand new? Why in the world would they go with me over everyone else? Is that a question you ask yourself? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can be completely brand new and make most of your competition pretty irrelevant. It's a big promise that I will deliver on. But what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, Mike Mack here, founder of AutomatedCleaningBusiness.com. And today we're talking about, I want to break this big myth that I think a lot of people, it holds them back from actually starting, especially because you don't want to clean houses, right? You don't want to waste your time taking a bunch of tiny accounts where it's going to take you forever to have some meaningful growth. Instead, you want those larger offices where, like I always say, you want the right offices at the right price. So you have less clients who pay more money, but what kind of experience do you need? How would you ever make that happen? I got you. But first, I have to break down this myth that you need tons of experience. Look, when you're coming into this industry, especially commercial cleaning, especially if you do what I tell you to do, which is $5,000 per month contracts, new book, almost here. When you focus on $5,000 per month contracts, you don't need 20, 30, 40, 50 offices. You don't need to be Apple. You don't have to have a huge chunk of market. You don't have to think like that. You have to think to yourself, I just need 5 for freedom. 5 offices at $5K a pop, it's around $25,000 per month. And most people are free from their 9 to 5s with a small business like that. That's a very small, niche, boutique cleaning service. And when you play the game that way, it is so much easier. So without having that pressure of feeling like I'm constantly competing with all these other companies, you think 5, even 10 offices at the same rate, the company's doing $50,000. Now there's hundreds and hundreds of offices. And you just need 5 to 10 of the right offices, and life is completely different. And the business is manageable, and the stress is lower, right? But it's like, yeah, it sounds good, Mike, but how do I how do I win against all the competition out there? I'm gonna tell you right now. The first thing is you have to think about it like this. When you are presenting yourself in front of an office, they don't know who you are. Well, guess what? They don't know who your competition is either, because there really is nobody who's Apple in the cleaning space. Nobody is dominating the airwaves. Nobody's got, running commercials during the Super Bowl. No cleaning businesses are doing any type of elite level marketing like that. So you have an ability to, when you meet your client, when clients interact with you, they get to make up their decision on the spot about you versus your competition. They're going to do it based on a few things. And the first thing is going to come down to your brand, naming your company. If you name your company after your last name, you're missing the boat there, or something too generic. So instead, this is your opportunity to set yourself apart by giving yourself like a pro name, something that almost seems like it's a franchise. That right there is going to put you in good footing to start. Now, what else? Your brand materials, right? Your website. Have a clean website. You don't need all the bells and whistles, but have a clean website. Have messaging that speaks to their problems. You start understanding your customers' problems. How do you market? Because how you market, the quality of your marketing is going to determine the quality of your clients. Are you showing up like everyone else? Are you cold calling? Are you knocking doors because you have a great personality? Well, then you're going to be mixed in with everybody else. So you're doing nothing to separate yourself from the competition when you play the game the same way your competition plays, right? If your best approach at getting clients is something cold, it's going to be an uphill battle. But if the goal is to win these 5K clients and your brand is dialed in, and if you're a unicorn, we always say that on the channel, be a unicorn, right? Everything, your communication, everything. If you have all that dialed in, you are going to impress, okay? You may not be Apple to your local market, but you'll feel like Apple to those particular people you are marketing to. You get to get them to feel like you are the end all be all. And that was a turning point for me in my business when I stopped trying to be everyone else. I stopped trying to be the urgent care a specialist and I decided to be the cardiologist, right? Amazing urgent care people, but I'm saying in terms of people seek us out after a while and they're willing to pay our prices because we are a specialist. And that right there, that it's going to separate you from the pack. So a super simple way of breaking it down is just going to come down to the way you name your company, your website, your social media, your messaging, right? Make all of your messaging about them, peace of mind, elite customer service. And then when they become an inbound lead, are you getting back to them immediately? Get back to people immediately. Show your professionalism. These are some of the ways where you can separate yourself from the competition. So that way, when they are choosing between 2 or 3 different proposals and these other companies are bigger than you or more experienced than you, you have the ace up your sleeve because you have demonstrated yourself like an elite company, even though you are completely brand new. One of the most common things my clients tell me in my program is that they never get asked. All my people are brand new to commercial. They never get asked, hey, are you new? Or hey, how long have you been doing this? Why? Because all of this is already dialed in. So you can do this. You can make this an absolute reality. So besides the brand, besides the social media, how you market, that is huge, right? How you market, like I said, if you are marketing like everyone else, you're going to get cooked. It's going to be a waste. I love direct mail. There's other great ways of doing it. Networking is another great way, but don't market like the competition. Don't bother with Yelp. Stay away from those lead generation sites because they stink. You pay for crap leads. Don't do it, all right? And your job is to bring that, dial in your brand, dial in your customer journey from when it becomes a lead, how fast you get back to them, setting up your walkthrough, everything, even your proposal, make it pro, make it different. You do that, you will dominate and you will make your competition completely irrelevant. And if you want my help and my team's help, click the first link in the description, book a call, it's a free call, talk with my team, see how we can help you get there. But if you're just like, no, almost, Mike, right now though, I need the logical next step. So I'm gonna hang out on YouTube University, right there. Go click, I'll see you over there.